Hey you, how's it going? My name is Ruby Price and these are some of the films that I am interested in watching in 2019. So before this video gets started, I'm basically going to point out, to make this list I essentially went onto Wikipedia, looked at the films that were coming out in 2019 and made a list of the ones I'd like to go and see. There were some, however, that I was already aware of because, you know, I was excited for them. So, yeah, let's go. In no particular order, I'm going to start off with the Lego Movie 2. The Lego Movie 1 never appealed to me because to me, from the concept of it, it seemed a lot like a big product placement. I recognise that product placement is a big part of media in the modern age because funding and sponsorships and all of that stuff, and there isn't really as much money in creative industries at differing levels as there used to be. So then when I eventually saw the first Lego Movie, I thought, why did I not watch this before? This is incredible. The stop motion scenes made with actual Lego and stuff, it appealed to my inner child, and if you know anything about me, you know I will take any opportunity to release my inner child. I bought Beyblades in the summer of 2017. I'm basically a big kid. They did finish the first Lego Movie, setting it up for a potential sequel, and finally, it seems that's what we're getting with the original cast and some more. I have high hopes for this movie, and I am hoping that they aren't misplaced. Obviously, there's going to be a few MCU movies on this list because I'm a big comic book movie fan. So, Captain Marvel, I know nothing about Captain Marvel. I just know she's being played by Brie Larson, and apparently she's really, really powerful. I just think 2018, the MCU movies that I saw, which was most of them, I think the only one I missed out on was Ant-Man and the Wasp. They were incredible. I think the MCU movies that came out in 2018 were some of the best MCU movies we've had. Yeah, Black Panther, Thor Ragnarok, Avengers Infinity War. They were incredible in my opinion, and where they go from there is just, I don't know. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. Will Captain Marvel take place after the events of Infinity War? I mean, theoretically it will, because that's how they introduced her. But, yeah. Continuing with the MCU movies in 2019, Avengers Endgame. No matter what level of Marvel fan you were, if you watched Avengers Infinity War, you were pretty much in agreement that it was a cinematic event. It wasn't a movie, it was a social event. There had been 10 years of movies leading up to that moment when Thanos would finally arrive on screen, and boy was it a good movie. And an emotional movie. And I have no comic book knowledge. I want to know what happens after. Something I never expected to be on this list, Pokemon Detective Pikachu. I found out about this movie on one of those top 10 lists that you can get endlessly lost in a 2 AM YouTube binge. Because this was back when Ryan Reynolds was first announced in this role, and I thought, Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu, playing as a detective. Okay, and then I completely forgot about it. And then the trailer dropped, and I accidentally watched it. It took me off guard, I laughed. I just think, okay, I'll roll with this. I'm on board with this hype train. Okay, it might be shit. It might be fucking awful. But I want to watch it anyway. A Marvel but not MCU movie that I'm excited for, Dark Phoenix. I know in Ask Groups 14 I said that I didn't click with it as much as Spider-Man, and that's true. I still did enjoy the X-Men movies. I liked Wolverine, I liked Professor X, I liked Jean when she wasn't being ruined in The Last Stand. And I've really liked these prequel movies that we've been getting with James McAvoy and everyone else. I know a lot of people didn't like X-Men Apocalypse. I did. And I was looking forward to seeing where they were going to go with the Dark Phoenix route. And now we're getting a Dark Phoenix movie. I know that X-Men movies can be done bad. I've seen bad X-Men movies. Some of them we do not talk about. But I'm excited for this. Apparently, we're getting a sequel to Spiderman Homecoming this year. There's a lot of Marvel movies in this list. But Spiderman. I really enjoyed Spider-Man Homecoming. I will accept that there were a lot of scenes that were basically taken almost directly from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2 and just kind of replicated the meaning but with a cheaper meaning. But I had a good time with that movie. Yeah, I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man too. This one could be divisive. Star Wars Episode 9. I was one of those people that liked The Last Jedi. I could not understand why people wanted it removed from the canon. I will admit there were some moments that are really clunky and probably shouldn't have been included. Like the moment when Leia fucking became Superman. But I did really enjoy the movie, and I would like to see where this trilogy is going after a lot of my expectations just kind of dissolved with The Last Jedi. Unlike a lot of people, I have been enjoying this new trilogy and I want to see Episode 9. Yeah. Now, the last one on this list that I know is definitely coming out in 2019 is Chaos Walking. When I was at my middle school, I got invested in a book series called The Chaos Walking Trilogy by Patrick Ness. It starts off with A Knife of Never Letting Go. I really enjoyed them and I thought this could be a good movie. And when they announced they were making a movie, I completely forgot and only found this when I was on this list. To my knowledge, it's starring Tom Holland and a lot of actors that I consider really good. If they follow the source material closely, I know there have been some reshoots at the end of 2018, or it might be the start of 2019. It should be a really enjoyable film that I hope doesn't just get swept under the rug. I just want it to be good. I enjoyed those stories. I've had enough fictitious works ruined by movies that I liked. Looking at you, J.K. Rowling. And to finish off this list with a potential movie from 2019, because no one knows when it's coming out, The Drowning of Arthur Braxton. I was one of the backers for the Kickstarter campaign that Luke Cutforth set up in 2015, I think it was. Might have been 2016. And I'm just kind of hoping that it will be a good one. What else have I got to say? So those are the movies that I am looking forward to coming out in 2019. Have you got any movies that you're specifically looking forward to? Let me know, leave them in the comments, and we'll see if there's anything that I might be interested in. As always, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to share on social media, that would be amazing. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you. I've been Ruby Price, and I shall see you next time. Adios. Bye. That was a really well thought out video, Rubes. Well done. Well done.